Welcome back to Whatever Garage, where we are not going to be working on that, or that, or that. We're going to be working on the 81 Corvette, which is in the other garage. So come on with me and let's get started. All right, a couple of videos ago, I was showing you the back end of the 81 Corvette, and I noticed something that shouldn't be there. That light bulb. That is part of my brake lights and my turn signals. And if you remember, my turn signals have been acting up. So, we know it works. Good thing it's not melted either, since it's right next to the muffler. I've ordered a new flasher relay, hoping that's going to take care of the problem of the lights doing a hyper flash. They're not LEDs, they're regular. But I'm thinking maybe that disconnected was a ground. Who knows? It probably still won't work, but we're going to fix it. And of course, to do that, you got to get underneath it. And I just got back from driving across town, so she's a little warm. So let's try not to touch anything. Okay, all the others are still in place. So why did you come out, little one? There, it feels like it's in, but I can't get it to turn. All right, I'm gonna have to take the lens off. All right, I got all three. All right, and it is not set right. Let's see. All right, that would be in. The only problem is it doesn't line up. Try this one. Doesn't line up. Try this one. Doesn't line up. None of them line up. All right, let's go back to the first one. It is the closest. I'm trying to turn it, but it won't turn. It is on there, but it's not turning enough. Oh, wait a minute. I think we just got it. That would be a nope. That's the problem with the universal ones. They don't necessarily work right. That's as far in as it'll go. It's not going to turn. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to turn. So how did it stay in for so long? Oh, wait a minute. It's not popping out. Okay, there's no way that fixed it. But it's not popping out. It'll have to do for now. That is not made for that. Guess water gets in there. Something. All right, let's test it, see if it works. And hyper flash. Okay, probably the flasher then. Flasher won't be here till tomorrow, so we'll get back to it. still seems a slightly bit too high. And that's on account of this spring is not tight enough. Still wish I had something here to go there. Alright, we've adjusted enough. We're going to play with it. Drive around, see what it does. We have a couple of little things to do today. And by a couple, I mean 4, maybe 5. Starting off with, I'm going to replace the flasher to make sure, or to see if our turn signals will quit hyper flashing. And then I don't have, all I have is low for the air vent to blow. So last time that happened, it was the relay. So let's replace the relay 4 months later. And then we also have the headlight switch. Now this is the fun part. I told you before in the last Corvette video about the Popeye. And then I said it was self-healing. Well, it did, it worked. And then as soon as I put out the video, it quit working. So I was going to do it again today. And I start the car, turn on the switch, and the damn things work. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if maybe there's something in the airline, but I bought a new headlight switch just in case, because I know this switch I rebuilt. I took it apart, cleaned it, put it back together, and it worked fine for quite a while until now. It works when it wants to. I don't know if it has something to do with the vacuum pressure or what. All right, so first thing I want to do, let's do the flasher. All right, it's gonna be, where's my finger? This one right there, okay? We're gonna replace that one because anytime the flashers haven't worked, I've taken that one out, put it back in and out, in and out, in and out, you know, to clean up the contacts, and then it would start working. So let's put a new one in and see what its dealio is. Now I bought, oh well, fancy dancy. You can see inside of it. Okay, it's under the dash. Who the hell is going to see that? All right, first things first, let's pull this one out. Okay, you look at that. It almost looks like it's only contacting on part of it, not all of it. Actually, that looks corroded already. Huh. All right. And here is the new one. What in the hell? Did I buy the wrong one? No? They look the exact same. I might have to put you guys down for a second. This is sort of hard. It's like it won't go over far enough. All right, I might have to do some, line it up. It was just a me problem. I couldn't line it up right. So there we go. All right, now let's try the turn signals. Go. Here we go. All right, by now it would have been hyperlighting. I like that word, hyperlight. Huh, I guess it is a relay, or was. Well, hot diggity damn. That was a simple fix. Simple $10 fix, $5 fix. I can't remember what I paid for it. So if you have that problem, there you go. That's how you fix it. All right, let's try. Now, if I'm not mistaken, flashers are on a different circuit. Or a different relay. Cool beans. The heater fan relay. Okay, oh, not on. There we go. Now you can hear the fan is on low. nothing else happens. Now I can't get to the button. All right, let's go into the hood and fix that. Relay, nice, bright and shiny because we only replaced it 4 months ago. Let's go ahead and unplug it. I hate these because I can't see how to undo them. Oh, just pull. Not corroded. All right. And the next thing, I got to figure out what size this is to get off. Too big. All right, what is that? It's 5/16, but it's a little big, but it catches, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it. What is this? This is a 7mm. Let's see if that's even it. Nope, 7mm is too small. That means that would be too small. So we go with this. Oh, interesting. I must have used a Q-tip to clean something because there's a Q-tip back here. Lovely. Thanks, dude. Okay. Oh, and a leaf. Can't have leaves. Now you have to get this from behind is the easiest way. But the only problem is you need a deep well socket. I don't have any here. I can go to the other shop. It's just 2 bolts, nuts from the front and the back here. No big deal. So there looks like there's nothing wrong with this one. Nice and clean. Never got wet or anything. So let's get a new one. Put this aside. Here is the new one. Even have it wrapped in plastic. How sweet of them. Before we do anything, let's just plug it in. Oh, this one even comes with a diagram. Let's just go ahead and plug it in and then we'll test it. All right, here we go. Turning the key. You hear the low fan. I'll be dipped. That's not it. I wonder if the blower motor's bad. Can't be if the fan's running, right? Huh. All right, so sitting here thinking about it, in my opinion, since the blower motor does come on very low, that means it's working, right? So the only other thing it can be would be the switch. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's take a look at the switch. I hate to do that because that means I got to take the stereo back out again. I'm getting sick and tired of doing that. All right, let's get to it. Okay, the next thing we're going to check is the fuse box because on the diagram it says fan, one's fan. So with my luck, that's probably the electrical fan up front, but we're going to check it anyway just to make sure. And then I'm going to take off one of the side panels to the center console and see if I can't get to that switch from there because I really don't want to take my stereo back out. All right, let's see what happens. Whether this was for that or not, I guess it doesn't matter because it's fine. Fuse is in good shape. So we'll take off the side panel next. Okay, I have taken the side panel off. The switch was plugged in. Getting ready to test it for power. But what I did notice when I turned the key on, it's on right now. I don't know if you can hear it. But the fan's running. Okay, so you don't need the switch for the fan to run on low, apparently. So let's dig into this a little deeper. Let me show you what we're looking at here. It's a mess in there. So let's figure it out. All right, I'm at the end of my abilities on how to fix that. It's got weak power going to the top 2 tabs where it plugs in. So I don't know. I've changed the relay. I have looked at the fuse, what I considered the fuse for that. Check the wiring. There's no corrosion. Even on the switch itself, there's no corrosion. Only thing I can think of, maybe the switch is bad. It's the only other thing I know. Corvette guys, let me know what you think. Have you ever had to deal with this? You guided me through it the first time and told me it was the relay. Well, I replaced it, not the relay this time. Don't know what else. Okay, believe it or not, Google AI has given me a couple of things to check. Since I can't wait for you guys to respond to me, I'm going to go ahead and try it myself. And I can't remember if I checked the power on the relay when it's on medium and or high to see if it's getting a signal. And then it said to check the resistor. Not exactly sure what that is or where that is, and I'm not sure if that's it or not. I thought that was a heat element. That could be the resistor, or the resistor, not the resistor. Yeah, maybe it was a resistor. I don't know. I'll reread it. Let me click the switch on. And go medium. You know what I'm not getting? I'm not getting a blower motor this time. Is it because I unplugged this? Don't know. Let's check for a signal. Well, we're getting power. Power. Don't know. All right, let's try high. Power. Power. What the hell was that? Power. Power. All right. That wasn't high. That was medium. It feels like there's two. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 settings. All right. Power. Power. All right, so it's getting power. Let's turn the car off for a sec. No dash lights either. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Sorry. They timed out. Not dash lights, interior lights, courtesy lights. We have no blower motor now. I wonder if the motor is bad. I didn't think about that before. I figured since low was working, it was working. But they said low has the least resistance, so it is the last to go. Interesting. All right, you keep watching. I'm going to turn the key off and then back on. Now it's working. Okay, still no high, medium, or low, or high or low. What do you want to call it? So, could it be the switch or could it be the blower? Oh man, that little rubber thing's busted. Probably from smacking on this so much. This is hitting on something too. What's it hit? Oh, it's hitting on this. Maybe? Yeah, that's what it's hitting on. We got some fine tuning to do. Seriously, how bad is that messing up my hood? Well, it's down to the fiberglass. It's rubbed away all the primer. Okay, let's sit here and think for a second. All right, we're getting power to the relay. Oh, here's a stupid question. I thought we tested this before. Let's see if we're getting power. How do I get to it? How do I get my hand in there to grab that? Oh, I had to go from underneath. Because I can't reach that, I don't believe. Yeah, I need to get my hand stuck in there. That'd be funny. All right, there's the fan. There's the power. All right, that's power, right? Well, the only problem is if I take that off, I've got no way to get it back on. because I don't have the car jacked up. All right, that's gonna have to wait until I move the other Corvette out and I can move this one in, which maybe we'll do that tomorrow. All right. Well, we figured out, oh, there you are. Well, we have figured out what it is not. Now we just have to figure out what it is. So in the meantime, let's move to something a little more fun. It may not be to everybody's liking, but I'm putting it on mine because I'm tired of people cutting me off. The car sits so low that when people just casually glance out the side window, they don't see it. And the other day, I was turning left onto a 4-lane road, 2 lanes going that way, and I turned into the inside lane, and this other car was coming the opposite direction, turned right to their inside lane. Well, they didn't go to their inside lane. They came over to my lane, and my front wheels were next to their back passenger door. So I slammed on the brakes and blew my horn, and the car kept going, and the old lady just waved at me. So I guess she figured I was just tooting my horn to say hi because the horn wasn't loud enough. So I want something absolutely obnoxious that's going to get people's attention. So I bought that little air horn. Now, in the past, we replaced one of the horns with another little cheapie that I thought would be loud, and it was about the same volume as a regular car horn. And that side didn't work anyway. So this side, I think, is not working great because every so often you can hear it go out. So I'm going to replace this side with that air horn, and let's see what happens. If you're not already familiar, on the 81 Corvette, the horn, the hood is up. If you look in here, you won't be able to see it, but it is tucked back up in here, almost against the fire or the side of the car. Okay, you can barely reach it to get it off, but it can be done. I did it on the other side. So this side I'm going to take off, but it's almost impossible to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to just have to show you when I'm done. All right, I turned off the noise distortion. I want you to hear the horns before we change it. Ready? That was a little obnoxious, but you can hear one side was a lot weaker than the other. So let's see what happens now. Good. And by so good, I mean is we got the old one out. I've got the wiring here. I've already got it set to plug in. I'm trying to do it so it can be disconnected if I ever need to remove it for any reason, as in like the cheap shit fails. But the problem I'm coming up with is finding room. You can't go back to the original spot, not enough room. Can't fit right here because there's not enough room in between this and that bracket. I'm thinking underneath and in front of the canister, the vacuum canister. Let's see, come down here. Not sure what you can see. There's the vacuum canister. There's the bumper plate in the very front. And I'm thinking, I got to get my hands down there just to make sure. That could be just fiberglass. But there is a metal piece down there, and if I can find a way to mount it to that, that's what I'm going to do. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I got it mounted. I would try to show you that better, but my light just died on me. All right. I've got the wiring set up, but I'm trying to get the ground to go back in the original spot, and for some reason, the sheet metal screw that they had no longer fits there. I don't know if there was a backing piece to it. I can't find it now, if there was, and I can't get 2 hands in there at once. I can only get 1 hand in there, barely. So instead of screwing with that anymore, I think I might have to find a different place to ground it. But it's hot. As you can tell, I'm soaked. And I'm ready for lunch. All right, I had an epiphany yesterday. I was so focused on trying to find a bolt to put the ground back in the original position, I didn't think to myself, why? I can't get my hand back there to do it because I need 2 hands. I've only got the one that can fit in there. So why not just put a self-tapper right next to it. I can do that with an extension on my drill. So that's what we're going to do. All right, it is wired up now. Look at it. You can see the red wire, black wire's right next to it. There's the horn. I have it routed right there for now. I will clean this up and make it look better. But right now, let's test it and see if it works. Hold your ears. I'd say that works. Okay, also last night, I got online and looked at the diagram for the 81 Corvette fuse panel. Mine, you can't read the labeling on it. But the one I looked up online is the exact same. You could read the labeling. And I checked the fuse for the electric fan, not for the blower motor. So now I know where that one is. I'm going to get up underneath and take a peek at it. And I think I know which one it is because I've replaced it before because it looked melted. So if it's melted again, then we have an issue. I would say come with me, but it's really crowded down here. So let me go and take a look by myself. Okay, and it's going to be that one right above the wiper, the windshield wiper fuse. And they're both 25 amp, and it's fine. It's not melted. It's fine, which is good because last night I ordered a new blower motor. Rock Auto had them for like $23. And if it's not that, it'll be the switch, which you can also get on Rock Auto for $23. Can you believe that? Cheap. Now the quality's probably cheap, but still, it's better than what you can get elsewhere for like 50, 60 bucks. So we'll try it and see. They're on order. They won't be here in time for this video since I ordered them last night, but we can do it next time if we don't figure it out between then. All right. Let's see if I can get this back in there. I quit dropping it. Let's do it by hand. Is that the garbage people? No, rooms to go. Our shitty garbage people today came, picked up my yard trash garbage cans, but left all the debris in my yard from the branches and stuff I cut. And they only have one more week on their contract. They're done this week, so I think they're just being half-asses. Anywho, that's my soapbox. All right, it's back in. Oh, I left the keys in here. Lovely. Huh, I don't hear the blower motor at all. Well, that's weird. Okay, blower motor's working. Nothing else. All right, we ruled that one out. So one more thing ruled out, so we're good. Next will be replace blower motor. That wraps up the 81 Corvette. She's all put back together. I just need to clean the hood from all my greasy fingerprints, and then we'll go take her for a spin, see how she does. Nope, couldn't do it. Couldn't leave you guys with the end of the video with no audio. So we're gonna redo it. And you get bonus footage because yesterday, after I discovered that the video was screwed up, another delivery arrived. Get this, we got some nice jewelry. I already put one on just to make sure it fits. We got new tail lights. Now, the tail lights that are currently on here, somebody either clear coated or they were just cheap and fogged over, but they're flaking off, they look like crap. And somebody did the bubble light conversion on this car sometime long ago. It was a thing in the 80s apparently. I don't mind it. It gives it a little character. But what these are, I thought it was something special that they made for this car. It's not. These are lenses from either the 68 to 73 Corvettes, okay? I know it's a wide window. When I looked it up, they said it was, no, not 63, 73, whatever I said. 68 to 73. And I'm not sure which one it is actually, because when I looked it up, I saw all sorts of different ones, because they have one that is sort of a cone and then it flattens out, and I think that was 63. But anyway, look them up and figure them out. If you have one with bubble lights, or if you have the original lights, more power to you. This one came with them, so I'm replacing them. All right, let's get to it. Apropos that we end with new tail lights, since we started the video with me trying to fix the tail light. All right, see, this one's already been replaced. See how beautiful that looks? Let's do the rest. All right, but if you look at these, see here, it's cracking, it's peeling. It almost looks like it got clear coated, but underneath is just so rough. So I don't know really what happened to these. Like I said, they came with the car when I bought it. And the company I got this from, oh wait a minute, what's this? This says Trim Parts Incorporated, Deerfield Road, Lebanon, Ohio. Okay, apparently these are the ones who make them, but the company I got them from is the one who sells them. So Trim Parts, and I will put this in the description also, so y'all can see these in case anybody wants some or not. Seems like most of the guys I talk to on here are purists and don't do any customizing. I guess I could say that I am one, but since this car came, oh boy, my hands are dirty. But since this car came already like it is, I don't mind it. But damn, these are beautiful. Now yesterday you missed out on a nice spirited joyride. It was a little spirited by accident, but it was still fun. Maybe we can recreate today. Almost got pulled over yesterday too. I forgot to tell you all about that. One of the roads I was coming down on the way home, instead of being that guy and having to speed up and get in front of somebody to make my turn, I slowed down and got behind him, and then the car behind me sped by. And then 5 seconds later, police went speeding by and pulled them over. That could have been me yesterday. I apologize about yesterday's video. I think I know why the audio was messed up, because I was trying to put this little fuzzy thing on for the wind to, deter the wind noise, and I think in all of my messing with it, I hit the power button for too long and it turned off. Oh, here's the other lens. I did that last night just to see what it looked like. So my apologies. And I had the camera mounted in the wrong position, so y'all couldn't see shit anyway. Another beautiful one. All right, I'm trying to do everything from the wrong side. I am right-handed, so this is weird for me. But I want y'all to be able to see it. Do y'all keep your old parts even though they don't work or are ugly and whatnot? I find I have the biggest collection of non-functioning parts. The only way I could see me ever replacing those or putting those back on a car is if one of these broke, as in shattered or something, and it was going to take me a while to order a new one. All right, Butimus, let's test them. How's it look? Are they all on? I hope so. Oh man, that's beautiful. Hell yeah. All right, you are recording and I have audio. I have verified, okay? You have a better angle this time. Pretty much all you're gonna see is my hands here, but I want you to be able to see everything out here. You're up higher, and hopefully you can see I have the speedometer up here. All right. I didn't want you to miss the beautiful startup on this thing. Yeah, and I ruined that, didn't I? All right, we're just gonna take a little short cruise. Probably get on the interstate and then come back the back roads. Just so you can see how she's running. Remember, we adjusted the idle, fixed the tail lights, replaced tail lights, put in the new horn, which we will test. And what else did we do? We looked at this stuff, but we didn't fix anything, but we did narrow it down. We think it's the blower motor. So let's get going. Ah, I forgot to clean the windows. Dag nabbit. Turn signals work great. I forgot we did do that. We did the turn signal flasher thing. Got a rattling back here. Thought I'd fix that. Damn it, that's gonna aggravate me. That was about half throttle. We're gonna go the other way this time. I went that way yesterday. Oh man, she handles like a dream. That son of a bitch should not be in the left lane. And that was barely on the throttle. All right, let's find our way home from here without GPS. This is my turn. I have been this way before, but it's been a long time. There's the railroad track. That's the road we're looking for. See, I didn't need GPS. I should have trusted myself. I guess we should have gotten back on the interstate. Shit. I wonder if there's a way to get to it from here. I bet if I followed all these people, they'd know how. Actually, I don't know. All right, I'm just following everybody. I don't know how to get out there. Oh, they're all going to the left up here, getting on the interstate. He going that way. Still blocked off. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm following the majority of people. This goes over the interstate. Not on it. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yep. God damn it. Recenter. Nobody around. There we go. See, something's sticking. We'll figure it out. I will say she idles good now. I like that. All right, better hurry up. I'm on red bars. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. I couldn't end it without showing y'all a real joyride with some audio. forget the fact that we got lost and got stuck in a traffic jam and all that sort of stuff. It's just part of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed showing y'all what I was doing. And next time we'll be working on the 56 truck, putting it back together. So that's it. Whatever Garage, out.